Welcome back to Small Cap Recap, everybody. As you can see, Matt Monaco is not here. It seems like, I don't know. He gives me all this shit for not coming in to film. Well, yesterday I was flying home, back to Texas. But now today, I got done with my Steady Trade team webinar. 3:45 our time. He said he'd be ready. He's been in a meeting for the past hour. He lied to me. You would think with a brain as big as his, he would remember things like that, but he's not good at remembering them. I don't know. But it is what it is. So we have Mark as a replacement. Today's episode will not be as long. We're not going to do another long Q&A. If I'm going to be completely honest, I am tired. Very tired right now. And so we're just going to kind of go through the market today. But first, Mark, since I think we had you on, was it last week?
It was last
week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah. How have you been doing the past week? I know you haven't been probably trading a ton. You told me that you're probably break even this week, but you feel like you're trading well, staying disciplined, staying safe, small size, all that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely staying disciplined.
Good. And we'll go over Mark's chart here because I took a trade on that ticker this morning too. And yeah, guys, without further, we'll get into the charts in a second. Today, we kind of had small caps heat back up with HX, a ticker I have been watching for the past week or so. And I actually was too scared to play it with a lot of size today or hold for big moves. Very overextended on the daily chart, as many of you know. I did a Steady Trade team webinar about why this trade worked so well as I went through on small cap rockets all day talking about why this was a trade that worked to the extent it did. This was not a hard one to spot, but being so overextended on the daily chart, it was one that was scary to take with size and hold for a bigger move. But nonetheless, we're going to go over it and a couple of other charts. So, guys, let's dig right on in. We'll start off here with HX. If you are living under a rock, this was a wild trade. Let's get VWAP up here. Being up over 100% at one point today. And more importantly, how do I do this? Oh, toggle close indicator. There we go. So this was the red-green level right here. We held red to green out of the open. It spiked. Shorts were in control. And then we went under red-green, only to spike up to $21.45 after hours from a low of $8.50. Truly a crazy move. Really great opportunity. Heating small caps back up a little bit. I personally took it right here at $9.40, sold in the $9.70 push. Then again here at $10, sold in the $10.40s. Again, just didn't trust it enough. And that was really the last good entry. I mean, you could have justified here in the low $10.30s, $10.40s area, but I don't like any other entry on this anywhere. Too risky up here. Move already happened. You missed it. And let's look at the daily chart quick. One of the reasons, I won't give it all away. No, not really. There's really not a whole lot here. The reason this worked so well is because it failed first red days on every single attempt it's tried, starting from here. Failed here, failed here, failed here, failed here, failed here, failed here. And then failed here again. This reminds me a lot of Moxie and JKS. I actually told Small Cap Rockets that back over in here that reminded me a lot of Moxie JKS in the sense that it just continually failed the first red day, which is super important. I've talked about it before. I'm going to keep re-ingraining it. Failed bearish patterns are great bullish patterns. Case in point. So this had a really wild squeeze today. Mark, that's obviously a great thing to always remember. Something looks like it shouldn't work and it does. Probably means there are shorts who got caught in it like on HX, but there have been shorts caught in this for multiple days now. So you can tell by the volume, and it really was the case today. A lot of shorts got stuck. Could it continue? Maybe. I would prefer for this to do like a third day surge kind of thing. I won't play it tomorrow, especially because it could gap up. I don't know. I probably won't. It's too extended for me to play. It needs to rest a bit. Mark, let's go into, we both traded this morning, BTCS. Bitcoin broke out to new all-time highs. Matt was talking about this yesterday. That looked like it was ready to do it. Sure enough, it did it today. It was weird. A lot of the Bitcoin stocks didn't really do as much as you would think they did, but BTCS was an old OTC Bitcoin that is now a listed stock. I got in here at $7.09, added here, and then sold into this area when it looked weak. Mark, tell us how you played it.
Actually, I didn't see this one right off the bat. So I got in around like 714, I think was my average price, somewhere, yeah, right around there. And I sold up into the high 30s.
Nice.
So
That's, yeah.
take that W.
Good little scalp for sure. This is one that was a bit more liquid, if you can tell based on the volume down here, but there were bidders the entire time holding this up, which is why I liked it. And again, it's a Bitcoin stock. So Bitcoin stocks, Bitcoin breaking all-time highs. Figured I'd give it a shot. Now let's go over to JRJC, a sympathy of HX. This was a pretty crazy one. I saw this from my scans last night. And then once I saw this volume come in, knew it'd be a good watch. Almost took it in here, tried getting it on this dip. But glad I didn't, as it set up a much better entry right about here, which is exactly where I entered. I took 2,500 here at $7.40. Immediately sold at 770. Then I got halted up, went to 870, had a little bit of FOMO, but it is what it is. This is just a sympathy of HX, scammy Chinese stocks that are sketchy. So again, it was a nice little single there though. And tomorrow, I'm giving you guys my top watch tomorrow, in sympathy in a sense to HX. I've talked about this trade idea before, SGOC. I had a little bit after hours and sold into the 725. I sold at 725 here. Now failing a bit, which is fine. This is just my top watch tomorrow. If the trade presents itself, I will use a lot of size, looking for 10 to 12. It's kind of my plan. This is another sketchy Chinese stock, which has been held up now for the past 2 months. Yeah. Oh man, this trade gets me excited. If it doesn't do it tomorrow, that's fine, but I'm hoping that it can do it tomorrow. If not, I'll keep watching. I'll only take big size on a perfect setup. But I'll still trade it if it shows potential with smaller size. And yeah, this is going to be one that I'll accept a bigger loss on if I'm wrong. AAAA plus setup for me. Obviously, that does not mean it's an AAA plus setup for you. I'm actually taking a look here at CMMB, which is pretty cool. Had some little this is an oldie, but a fun one for me. Having some after hours action. Really beating down daily charts, so could find a bounce, I suppose, tomorrow if this weird little gap tries to hold. Could be another one. Again, this isn't a top watch for me by any means, but figured I'd give you a top watch here for me. And yeah, Mark, do you have any last words here? I know we didn't really have you talk a whole lot. Anything you want to talk to the listeners about? Anything that you feel is important and prevalent?
No.
No, nothing.
Not really, no. I don't have anything to add. I guess just trade smart. Don't trade big. Don't trade.
As I just said, I'm going to size up balls to the walls on SGOC. Are you kidding me?
As he just said it, yeah. But Bryce is a ballsy trader, so.
What can I say? Yeah, guys, that's about it. Comment down below. I feel like it's just kind of a little boxing match in the comment. Well, it's actually not, because no one actually comments getting mad at me or Matt. But every time one of us doesn't show up, it's always like, comment down below if Matt's a lazy bastard. Comment down below. Why isn't Bryce showing up? Well, you know what? I don't know.
Nah, keep letting him hear it. He needs it.
Yeah, he does need it. If he doesn't show up again tomorrow, I will personally make sure I go grab a bottle of Everclear for him. And that's the thing. Story should be up in about, 20 minutes from now. 5 o'clock Central Time on Instagram. Start submitting your drinks. Again, if Matt doesn't show up tomorrow, I will make sure Matt personally will be drinking Everclear. I'll be drinking the funnest drink that I see possible. But yeah, you don't need to vote Everclear, because if he doesn't show up tomorrow, you already know what's going to happen. Now, Andrew, I think, said he wants the margarita. Andrew's mic isn't currently working, but we were just talking to him. He wants the margarita. So make sure, we need to get a lot of submissions on there on Instagram so we can put that in the Twitter poll, where you can then vote for it, and then we can make Matt drink Everclear and I can drink a margarita. So guys, that's all I've got for today. Any questions or anything, obviously comment down below. But more importantly, be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to turn on those post notifications. And if you are not subscribed, please, for the love of God, hit the subscribe button. No, I'm kidding. Subscribe up, because we're doing this every day. As you know, a lot of great content. We're trying to really work on pushing out even better content. So guys, with that being said, I will see you here on tomorrow. Hopefully Matt doesn't show up so we can force him to drink some Everclear. And yeah, peace out, everybody. We hope you guys enjoyed that last video. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of the StocksTrade community. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we can't do it without your help. So if you enjoy what we're putting out and want to hear more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video.